stage 5 of Paris-Nice 2001 and the longest stage of all, 240.3 kilometers, taking the riders inland from Raphaël140 in an easterly direction to Saint-Raphaël, back on the coast and only a few miles down the road from Cannes, where the world-famous film festival takes place each year. An undulating route with 4 classified King of the Mountain climbs, 3 of them first category. Another long, hard day in the saddle for the remaining riders. So the rollout from the stage start in Raphaël140, once again, thankfully, the sun shining on the riders, and as you probably saw from the caption, the weather set reasonably fair. And it wasn't long before 3 riders had detached themselves from the main peloton. Number 78, Matteo Tossato from Fassa Bortolo. Number 188, Pietro Wadecci from the Domo Farm Freak team. And the Frenchman, François Simon, number 38, from the Bonjour team. Tossato won a stage to Sisteron in this race last year, and François Simon also had a stage win 12 months ago. Wadecci, well, he's the reigning Polish road race and time trial champion. There's the result of the Côte de Taradot, one of the 4 climbs which we had scheduled on this particular stage, and that's the result of the second one. Wadecci getting his nose in front on both of those climbs, as these 3 leaders built up at one time a lead of around about 11 or 12 minutes, although as we see it here now, that lead has gone down to around about 8 or 9 minutes. Less than 90 kilometers to go, and Wadecci leading over the Col de Saint-Arnoux, so still picking up lots of points in the King of the Mountains competition. There's the race leader in the white jersey, as we look back to see Agneluto on one of the Euskaltel riders having a little go. That's Silenis for Euskaltel, trying to get a break going out of the peloton, but the 3 leaders up front still persisting and still looking good, as we see them here now approaching the 4th climb of the day. And look at those time gaps, 7 minutes 30 to those 2 chasers and almost 8 minutes still to the main bunch. Could it be that these 3 have got themselves a race-winning break here, or a stage-winning break at least? Here's the 2 chasers still persisting, as we see yet another attack out of the main peloton. This looks like Francisco Manchebo, who delighted everybody in the Tour de France last year by winning the under-23 competition for the best young riders. Haven't seen much of Manchebo in this race so far. Back to the 3 leaders, still looking good. And over the 4th and last of the climbs, and Wadecci making it a clean sweep of all the climbs, and that certainly has confirmed him as the new leader in the King of the Mountains competition. But these 3, as you can see, have bigger fish to fry. The main reason for them persisting here is to try and stay clear all the way through this stage, to take what would be a great 1, 2, 3 for them, if they've got the strength in their legs to do it. Well, the lead is coming down now, this latest time check, as they've got around about 40 or 50 kilometers to go here. It's down to 4 minutes. There's the race leader, wondering whether he can at least, if not catch them, get close enough to them to hang on. None of the 3 out in front highly placed on general classification, so I don't think that Van Petegem will be worrying too much at this stage. It might even be to his advantage to let the 3 out front stay clear, take the time bonuses for the first 3 over the line, rather than risk catching them up and having someone else near him on general classification nicking those all-important vital bonus seconds. Well, there seems to be a split in the peloton there, because that's by no means the whole of the race going round that left-hand hairpin bend. Looks like about 20 riders have detached themselves from the peloton in a bid to chase down these 3 leaders. Simon in the blue jersey there, the former champion of France. But now it's all come back together again, back in the peloton. At one time, Van Petegem was a little exposed there in that lead group, with no other team members from the Mercury outfit with him. Now we're down almost on the coast, down on the Côte d'Azur, and these 3 are still well clear. They've still got the thick end of 3 minutes, and they're just up the road from Cannes now, not very far to go to Saint-Raphaël. Wadecci on the front, in the blue, Simon. Torsato bringing up the rear for the Fassa Bortolo team, and Wadecci putting in a big attack at 5 kilometres to go, and Simon left floundering here. The Frenchman is a prodigious sprinter, and I think that Wadecci knew this and decided deliberately to try and get rid of Simon, who must have feared in the sprint, and now he's only got one man to contend with. It's Wadecci or Torsato, and Wadecci takes a great stage win there from Torsato, and poor old Simon trails in. Well, he'll not be too unhappy, I suppose, with third place. The peloton didn't make it this time, being led home by Emmanuel Magnin for the French team Française des Jeux, but there at the finish, a very well-timed Wadecci victory, and also, of course, let me remind you, not just a stage win, but also he has the King of the Mountains jersey too. What a day for this young man. No change in the overall lead, though. Peter van Petegem relieved that they closed it down sufficiently for him to hang on. There's confirmation, and once again, it's the same caption, the same top 10, the same distances. Van Petegem and Mercury still in control.